up, girl? How are you?
I'm sorry to walk in on your filming.
Oh, no, you're all good.
I didn't know this is where you did it.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to cut my hair.
I'll cut your hair for you.
Yeah.
I'll cut your hair for you.
Well, I just don't want you to judge my hair. I took my extensions out.
Yeah, why don't you let me cut your hair with more than one videos?
I'll do that.
Why don't you come say hello? Look in this camera right here. Hey guys, you guys want me to cut this girl's hair? Come here. Yeah, I mean, she's always gonna have her hair long, but we would just give it some life. You give us a thumbs up, comment, you say, heck yeah.
Is that live?
No.
Oh.
No.
See you in the next one.
I love it. Welcome back, everyone. It is so good to be back. Do you struggle? If you're a hairdresser watching or if you're just a regular consumer watching, do you struggle with layers? And the thing that is so fascinating is that hairdressers, even consumers, layers don't have to be that difficult.
Keep it simple, stupid.
By just doing one simple thing, by tweaking literally an angle. Instead of cutting traditionally layers where they're going straight across, up, and then just straight across like this, which can lay so freaking boring. Like, it is so boring. If you literally just tweak and go this direction or this direction, it'll make your layers look freaking awesome. Like, it is night and day. It's insane. And again, I'm not saying cutting layers traditionally horizontally is bad. It's not bad, right? But what I found over the 20-something years of doing hair is that on just that small little tweak can take hair cutting layers from ordinary to extraordinary and just make your hair awesome. In today's video I'm gonna do something a lot different than what I've normally done. So stick around, it's coming right up. Put my spectacles on, if you know what I mean.
Shit just got real.
So I want to start off here. And again, somebody made a comment in my video. Thank you so much for sharing. As she's kind of asking hairdressers before she's going to get her hair done, she's like asking, like, really, where do you start cutting your hair at? I mean, where do you start cutting your haircuts at? And it was interesting because she's like, you start cutting it on the bottom. Traditionally in school, people are taught to start their hair, kind of cut that, establish that perimeter and whatnot. But, you know, I was explaining to one of my clients yesterday, she actually wants to get into hairdressing, the sweetest little thing ever. But I was explaining to her that the only difference between me having almost 30 years experience versus her, who she would be starting within like the next year or so, is experience. So we both went to hair school if and when she decides to go, but when she graduates and gets her license, the only difference between me and her is experience level. That's it. We both have a license. And the thing that has propelled me to where I am today, where in my career, is that I know how to customize something for you. And so, you know, face shape, skin tone, all of those things, yes, we all know how to cut a straight line and we can do this, and you're traditionally to cut this, but myself, is what I've learned over the years is that you can take your basics, learning, you know, all of that stuff, perimeter, and then you can customize it and really just make that experience with that client in the chair that much more freaking amazing. I'm gonna take this mohawk section, right? Now, traditionally, you'd come in, like I said before, and you just cut that straight off, and you're like, dun, 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 just like so. I'm gonna cut this right in half, put this aside, just like so. And I actually wanna create like this little swell back through here. And so I wanna create this ultimate amount of volume happening just right through here. I'm gonna turn this to the side, just like so. So you can see now she's facing that way. So I'm gonna take this out. So traditionally would have been like this. I'm gonna bring this over.
Feeling the warm rays upon
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Just bring this all the way back up. Everything reaches. Now what we want to do is now we're going to start coming down through this bottom portion right through here. Take that up. And we're going to cut off some length when we're done, which is also going to be freaking awesome. Get rid of half of that, push that forward, just like so. And you could essentially do this DIY. Let me know in the comments if you guys actually want to see this done DIY. Because you know what, guys, I get it. I get that life right now it is crazy what is happening right now in our world. And wherever you are, I'm in the United States, right? But there is insane stuff happening. You can see that little guide right there. Insane stuff happening all over. People are just struggling to stay afloat, let alone afford luxurious things like able to get your hair done. I get it. And this is why I share with you guys some cool things here so you can still have awesome hair in your life, even if you can't afford it. So you're welcome. If you want to share your support, you want to support the channel, hey, awesome. You just want to give me a like and a share, that's great too. Whatever you want. Guys, I don't care. I'm not doing this to make massive amounts of profit. I want to do this to share with you how important it is to have freaking awesome hair. Hair is your most important accessory, guys. Keep it sexy. And so, as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just taking these sections all the way up, straight up like this, into that guide that I had cut way before. And I'm going to take this all the way back up, all the way, all this hair, that'll reach all the way. You don't have to say all the way anymore, Jake. We get it. We understand all the way. That should be like a song. All the way. Maybe it is. I don't know. And the cool thing here, okay? Because again, you can see kind of what's happening right here from that frontal view. I'm gonna turn this a little bit just like this. Now, having that layer, you can start to see how that layer really curves in through there. Now, the cool thing, guys, because once we bring this length up, we're gonna bring it up. The true definition of layering hair is the removal of weight. The thing about and this is why I say that very kind of, basic layering, straight layer. I'm not gonna say boring, but kind of basic layering, where everything is layered traditionally very, very straight like this. Well, those layers have a tendency to fall, where they can fall very, very choppy. Or you will get it to where you have this top portion and then you have a bottom portion and they don't really melt together. But if you change that angle forward and or back, that line, when it falls, it cascades at an angle. Cool stuff, huh? So let's go ahead and do the other side. So now what I want to do is I'm going to take this exact opposite side and I'm going to keep the mannequin exactly where it is so you can see my front view and my side view. Now, like anything, same kind of thing, I need to make sure that I'm taking this straight up from the head. Take this up. You can traditionally see that line happening right there. Boom, perfect. Cut that off, get rid of it. Take that next little section here. Get that hair out of there, get it out of there. Take this back, boom. Just like so. Next section, back section, and we just do this exactly like we did the other side. And we just follow, and it's always much easier to pull that section straight to you. And I can look in the camera, make sure I'm right over that top area, just like that. I'm not too far this way, not too far this way. That'll affect your line for sure. Next section. So what I want to do now is that I am going to raise this up and I want to cut this bottom perimeter length. Now, how I want to do this is that this angle essentially is going like this. This angle goes like that, where the back is shorter than the front layer. So I want the perimeter to match that. So I'm gonna bring this length up. So you can see how now it's a little bit shorter here, a little bit longer right in the little front area. So with that, what I'd like to do is let's go ahead and get this bad boy dry. You know what is so freaking awesome about this? Sorry, let me tighten this bad boy here. Is that the thing is that we have got, you've got this natural little swell, again, happening up through here. So you've got like a lot of nice volume, but the really, really cool thing is that you still have a lot of thickness. And we cut these layers short. It's not like we kept them like super long. But the cool thing is I start to turn this from the side and you can see how everything is really starting to fall super, super nice. And of course, we brought that length up, okay? That was what was super important. But again, by tweaking, not just here, take that angle just like that. You've got long length here, you've got some long length down through here, and then you're connecting those points. You could do the same thing this way. This would essentially be a shag. And you can check out multiple shag videos I've done. This is what is so f***ing awesome about this. So again, I just love sharing with you guys, and I really, truly hope that you guys appreciate this. We reached 40,000. It was awesome. Thank you so much. Dude, share these videos far and wide. If you can't afford to support the channel by a super chat, that's okay. Share it. Send it to somebody you love that needs beautiful hair. Make a comment, make a dislike, a like, I don't really care. Whatever. I just truly appreciate your guys' support. This is a little bit more of a Bob. This is a little more of a Roberts. How cool is this? Because then the other really cool thing too is that she still has the length and she could pull this up. You know, of course, is she gonna be able to pull all of it up? No, but she could pull it up and get it out of her face. I mean, she might be able to pull it all the way up. Let's just check this out. Dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That bottom portion is the only one that's kind of coming out. But you can see, look at that. You see how I kind of put that in a ponytail just like that? That's like a straight, you know, of course, there's some texture in there. But that's the angle we cut it at. Dude, that's another cool thing. Freak, man, that was awesome. I really hope you guys stayed this long in the video. If you haven't, well, you're missing out. And if you have, mucho love. My name is Jake Thompson Hair. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really hope you appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video.
There's more coming.
That volume right through here. Look how cool that is. Not too big on top, super modern still. Ho! And this would look sexy on all ages. You could do this somebody in their pre-teens. I mean, a 7-year-old could rock this out. all the way up until you're about ready to retire. And I mean retire in your career or retire in the ground, whatever. As long as you've got the hair, you can rock it. That's the thing, you know what? That's the thing about trends. I had another client asking me about trends. They're like, what's in? I was like, you know what? We are in the era of everybody is their own brand. And that's the thing about hair is that if you're your own brand, everything is in. I've seen people in their 60s and 70s rocking long hair with extensions. I see people with curly hair, short hair, mid-length hair, long hair, all of it. I've seen people with all sorts of shit, and it's freaking awesome. So honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you got, you can rock it. We'll see you in the next video.